Welcome back to channel. For those of you who do not have an account to buy, sell, and trade signals, you can open an account on the exchange and join the free signals group by following the link I put in the description to receive a lifetime transaction fee discount. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive the latest news and offers and today's information. Solana-based meme coin, Bonk, up 13,000 in 2023.
Bonk actually saved Solana DeFi.
Solana now being flooded with thousands of new tokens as traders hunt for the next 1000x.
Well, we're the ones trying to build Windows 2000 while everyone else is still stuck in Windows 95.
Today, let's find the next 1000x on Solana. Peel back the curtain on what the hedge funds are doing, what they're buying, and even look into the other chains, and maybe find the next Bonk on mantle top coins in the injective ecosystem. But if we ask ourselves, why is Solana winning? Why has this blockchain been moving up the ranks, making a push to overtake Ethereum?
L1. The key with crypto is that when a lot of folks, especially from TradFi, get into it, they can't stomach the volatility. And we love vol.
Full-blown depression or dog coins to $1 trillion. You gotta unpack this for us.
Yeah. Could only run one application at a time. So you would run the window that was facing you, it would run that app. It couldn't really run more than one. So it was a single threaded OS built for CPUs, like processors that only had one core. And when hardware vendors realized that they cannot make a single processor any faster, they started adding cores. The problem was that operating systems just couldn't deal with that. They couldn't really actually manage it to run more than one application at a time. So it took a big pile of work to rewrite all of this, and Microsoft spent, ungodly amounts of money and tens of thousands of engineers porting over all this stuff to Windows 2000, which is a proper operating system that can run multiple applications on different cores and stuff. And that's a hard engineering problem. So Solana is just that transition.
I like Solana meme coin Bonk, and it has been coming down, but I want to find the next Bonke, so you and me together. Let's look through other coins, but on a recent episode of the Pomp podcast, I thought it was so interesting, him having on billion macro hedge fund owner-manager Joe McCann explain why Bonk went wild, why it was successful in the first place.
And, this of course started off with Dogecoin, which was a fork of Bitcoin, proof of work network. And it was a literal joke, right? And it went up to, I think, $85 billion market cap at the 2021 peak. But it is unbelievable, right? For something that's supposed to be a joke. I think investors should take something like this seriously. And Shiba Inu, same thing, went up to about a $45 billion, $42 billion market cap in the last run. It was supposed to be Ethereum's Dogecoin killer. And most recently, with the rise of what's happening with all of the activity on Solana, there's one on Solana called Bonk. And Bonk, what's interesting about the Bonk story, whereas Dogecoin was a joke, Shiba Inu was supposed to be this Dogecoin killer, Bonk actually saved Solana DeFi, right? So a lot of people don't understand the story behind this. On Christmas Day, 2022, they airdropped this token to loads of wallets, and a lot of these wallets were developers on Solana. And some of those folks live in, I would say, economically challenged areas where a $10,000 airdrop is worth quite a bit of money. And it enabled a lot of these developers and builders and creators to keep building and creating on the Solana network while, the kind of fallout from FTX and everything else that had happened in 2022. And Solana was, trading like $8 or $9, right? Since then, Bonk has actually shipped products. What's interesting about Bonk to me is that you actually have this super high-powered startup wrapped in a meme or culture coin. And they have multiple products that they've shipped. The team recently did this 12 days of Bonkmas, where they got more people, utilizing other aspects of the Solana ecosystem. And these are guys that, they just got together and said, let's try to, kind of revamp and restart the interest and passion behind Solana. And it's working. I mean, Bonk is literally the most integrated project throughout all of Solana. And I have a lot of startup investments in Solana.
So I'll link the full episode down below. Check it out, like it. But for example, Joe founded Asymmetric Capital A modern-day crypto fund. We can go to websites like Chainbroker, see what different crypto funds or non-crypto funds are invested in. I was not able to find a Symmetric, although it would be nice to know. But, for example, Delhi Digital, definitely one that's sort of a name brand. We can see the year it was founded, the last time they disclosed an investment they made. So honestly, this is 6 months outdated. But we see their best investments thus far. Thorchain, Zune, and Injective both did over 100 X's. I think both of those will do very well in 2024. I hold some Injective, but again, I'm looking for the degen plays. So this is a good tool for the more established cryptos, and how I would use this to do more research on any altcoin. I may or may not be interested in find a hidden gem that you're bullish on, in this case, by economy. I do hold some. We could go down and see the key metrics that the common public just may not understand is available. For example, funding round. Who are the funds that are backing them? Coinbase Ventures. That's interesting. We can also look at the seed round Binance Labs. Again, interesting. And then for me, this is always one of the main tools resources. I use vesting schedule, meaning the early backers of the project. When do their coins get unlocked? For example, I invested through CoinList. If we look at today, are the coins unlocked? Yet, if we were around here, we would know. There's a lot more to go. If we were in 2025, we'd be golden, but we're a little bit over halfway there. So just something to note. And again, you can always go to recently added and find the new stuff, the real info on the new coins. And then, of course, if we're really DJing, go to sites like this, which are just data analytics for the ecosystems. Today, we're looking at Solana. We could easily go to Arbitrum Bas BNB. We see the coins that have already pumped, but just trying to find that next one, we can see what has the highest 24 who are volume. So Solana, I've heard of it. Stable coins, I've heard of it. A derivative of Sol, don't care. Next one, interesting used car. This is the 15-minute chart. We see this is very new, days old. If we go to the day chart, volatile launch, as they all kind of go. And it's interesting to me because actually when I was looking at Deck Screener, their used car is number 1, a gently used Honda Civic. Let's go over to the Twitter, check it out. And again, I have no affiliation with this coin. Do your own research, and I loved this perspective. Golly, just got rugged in the Solana poop. Coin Casino, play safe. And don't risk more than you're willing to lose, meaning be aware of all outcomes. Let's look at some tools and tips and tricks and some stuff I do to find quality altcoins. So scrolling down to analytics sites. Number 1, we see the top 10 holders only control 12%, which to me, that's a green flag. I like that. Typically, we see the top 10 holders controlling anywhere from 30 to 50, if not 60%, so it's all a spectrum, but to me, pretty good. How do we know if a coin is quote-unquote safe? Well, oh, by the way, here are the top 10 hodlers. So number 1 only has 1.6%, then 1.5%. So again, something like this. Tommy, whoever is number 9. Tommy 2 Clubs is the 9th biggest holder, but other metrics I like to use, and I'm no coder. But again, look at what the audits say. Is it mutable? Is it mintable? For mintable meaning mint function enables contract owner to issue more tokens, and coin cause the coin's price to plummet. So can the founders mint more tokens? This says no. Again, do your own research. If you know a coder, is it mutable, which is negative. Some of the info is able to be muted. The token information such as name, logo, website, address can be changed by the owner. Just something to note, and again, what's the current market cap? The fully diluted market cap. This says 29, this says 34. Now I like that. The fully diluted market cap is the same as the more standard market cap. This is really more important long-term, but also understand that, because some of these coins are so new. We're getting different data. Also, pro tip, make sure you have the correct contract address. They usually list that very publicly on the Twitter or their pinned tweet. But because anybody can just take these pictures and there's no copyright from meme coins, anybody could just upload their own, also call it used car, use the same picture and then scam. So honestly, if you're looking for the next Solana meme coin, we see the ones that have already pumped greatly. Bros Long Biao used phone, a gently used Nokia phone probably will not be here in 2 years, in 2 weeks, let alone 2 years. But people like to gamble. For me personally, I would say the Solana ecosystem. Not that it's not done, but it's already popped off so much already. I would look at those new ecosystems that you're bullish on that may pop off in the weeks to come, or months to come. For example, Injective, the chain has been doing well. But what are those upcoming altcoins on the chain? Honestly, Karma is the one I think I may have heard of that went up 7,000% in the last day. So that's already pumped, not that it can't pump more. But again, just something to note, this is the hour chart, so very new maybe. We go to Near Protocol. Again, there really hasn't been that much height on the coins, on top of Near. Anyway, do your own research. I will be going into those ecosystems in the future. So make sure you click subscribe. You do not want to miss a daily video, keeping you informed about crypto.